A whole lot of y'all can't handle the truth. But I don't care if you can handle it or not. That ain't gonna stop me from telling it. See, when it comes to this gangbanging culture out in LA, it ain't just about no red rags, blue rags, neighborhoods, and bodies dropping. Nah, it's deeper than that. It's dirtier than that. It's something they don't talk about. Something they scared to admit even to their own self. From YA to county jail, there's a sickness buried in the fabric of that culture. I ain't here to protect no images. I'm here to tell it how it is. See, I seen both sides with my own eyes. I done ran around Rikers Island, North Facility, C-73. I done ran around East Max and Supermax out Wayside. I seen some things. I know some things. And sometimes the realest thing you could do is just turn the lights on and let everybody see the roaches. Let me find out you really thought it was all about colors and neighborhoods. Nah, it's deeper. It's darker. Out in LA, a lot of them so-called riders was taking butt way before they was taking lives. Youth Authority, YA, turned boys into victims and called it politics. Monster Kody told y'all, survival meant fighting to keep your manhood intact. If you ain't strong enough, they owned you, period. County jail was no different. It wasn't about killing a man. It was about breaking him, violating your enemies. That was the real trophy, and it got passed down like tradition. You think perms and nipple rings and rollers in the hair, that ain't rebellion. That's residue. That's sickness inherited from a broken system. You East Coast dudes, my people, you copy the whole culture without ever looking under the hood. Now y'all want to get mad at me because I say I don't like the blood shit? Y'all want to get mad at me? You bought the flag, but you ain't checked the stain on it first. Ready or not, this the truth. Either you can face it or you can keep living a lie.
Okay.
One person got to hold the nigga ass cheeks. Somebody got to hold the ass cheeks open like that.
Spread the
other
canvas.
one spreading it, so it take two. I ain't never did it though.
Okay.
But I seen it be done before. You know what I'm saying? I seen a few weirdos knock some people out. Then they homies come help him spread his cheeks and put the peanut butter on there. You feel me? I brung this just to show the kids that that's what weirdos do. Anybody who get on here talking about he put some peanut butter in somebody's ass, he had to help his homie spread the peanut butter in their ass. You dig what I'm saying? He had to see the nuts and the asshole from the back when they doing that. You dig what I'm saying?
But when you're locked up, does it feel like there's a big divide between like who's down with the peanut butter in and who ain't? Like some people just think it's gay and some people think it's an appropriate way of shaming somebody.
I mean, shit, man, it's to each his own. I ain't gonna lie. When I was coming up, niggas used to knock niggas out and them in the ass. Not putting no peanut butter in their ass. I'm just saying.
Pomona
We gonna
different.
keep it real.
Oh.
We gonna keep it real. To all the niggas that done been to the pen, you done heard an OG say, I'm gonna knock your ass out and you in your ass.
You're on some G shit. When we was coming up as young boys, niggas was worried, nervous about going to Rikers Island because we didn't want to get our face cut. Not because we didn't want to get our butt took. That just wasn't our culture. Not in New York, not in my era. Maybe in the 60s or 70s or something. But my era, all we had to worry about was getting our Timberlands took on Rikers Island or getting our face cut. You had to worry about running into a gang of Brooklyn dudes deep. Anything one-on-one, you already know the rules of operation. You know, get off first. That's it. Those are the rules of engagement. The rules of engagement. Get off first. You know, but we didn't have that threat of the dick.
I ain't trying to get DP. I ain't trying to get DP like, well, you better fight. He like, no, I don't want to fight. Man, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. Like, man, ain't you in jail for domestic violence? Like, man, I don't want to fight. Come on, man. He like, hey, you don't want to fight? Well, put this diaper on. He like, all right. So you strip. He get naked. He gets naked. He puts the diaper on. right? Infamo like, he's coach, I got too much going on. When he see I'm out of here, I'm going back next door. But I think before that, I think Infamo put some peanut butter in his ass. I don't know. You can ask him. He out there. That's my boy. He good peoples, fly peoples. Solid dude. You feel me? But yeah, that's my boy. But I think he put some peanut butter in them cheeks, and he didn't have glove. But he did go next door when all the other weird shit started happening. Right? So, boom. After that, so now he got this diaper on and peanut butter and jelly in his ass. I know he for sure had peanut butter and jelly in his ass, but I don't know who put it there. But I think it was Infamo. I think they said it was Infamo. So now he had this diaper on, peanut butter jelly in his ass. They making him twerk. They making him do booty scoots. Beyonce's is oh. Now they making him do all that type of stuff. Now this is where we found out that the out of town niggas is different, right? I guess in other states, to really mark somebody out, you take their manhood. You feel me? So I guess he thought because the nigga put some peanut butter in his bouillons, somebody was on that type of timing. You feel me? So he tell H-Rag, like, hey, sit down on the toilet. So he sit down, right? And then the nigga from Bishop, God is my witness, this is what all the Crips said, and this is what old boy from Bishop said he did it himself. He whip out, boom, right? C-Face was like, oh, cut hard. I'm like, damn, how you was hard already? Like, as soon as you whip out, he like, yeah, blood, suck my dick. And the nigga H-Rag like, man, I don't want to suck no dick, man. I don't want to suck no dick. Man, I don't want to suck no dick, man. I don't want to suck no dick. I don't want to suck no dick, man. No, man. Come on, man. I don't want to suck no dick, man. But getting poked all in his face and his mouth with that motherfucker. Right? So these niggas, mind you, Tiny Dice and C-Face, they kids, so they think it's hilarious. They like, this a buster nigga, and this my enemy. This nigga gay. You feel me? After he finished doing this, they gonna get him whipped up by the Bloods. Right? So, after that stuff happened, they like, hey man, I guess they get to telling Crips on the tier what's going on. Like, hey, this nigga from Bishop is poking this nigga H-Rag in the face with a dick. He poked him with it. So TS from 6ix9ine, he like, what? That's out, nigga. Keyway. Man, make that nigga stop. And tell that bitch ass nigga he gotta get up out of here, nigga. Cuz gotta get up out of here, cuz ain't no Crip, y'all whoop cuz. So soon as TS, cuz that's older nigga from East Coast, they listen to cuz, they whoop cuz. They whoop cuz, they whoop the nigga H-Rag. He gets screaming, help, help, help. They whoop it cuz. Even the nigga from Bishop jump in too. And so now it's a removal, they whooping him. The police come take, put him in. As soon as the police come, he said, they tried to rape me. They tried to rape me. They tried to rape me. He put him in handcuffs. Took him to the hallway. Took Tiny Dice, C-Face, and a nigga from Bishop to the hole for rape.
You see, this is where I get upset at. It's because, you guys come on here and you tell these stories about you're shoving peanut butter up guys' asses in the jail out there. And then you say something like, you don't want anybody else outside of the city to talk about it. Are you fucking kidding me? You just said you shoved some peanut butter up somebody. That's the most bizarre shit I ever heard in my fucking life. Hell yeah, I'm going to talk about it. Now, this is how I feel about the situation. Especially the whole Munchie B situation, because that's the most popular peanut butter story they tell on the internet. I don't know if it happened to the guy or not. It's not my business. I don't care. My whole position is this. Why are you guys laughing at him and not laughing at the guy who allegedly did it? That's the crazy part. He's gay. He's gay. It's like you guys have accepted that as part of the culture. Like, the dominant guy it's all right to be in that, whether you're catching or pitching, you're gay. So the dominant guy is gay too. If his first impulse or first instinct, when he wins a fight and the guy goes to the ground or the guy gets knocked out or the guy is intimidated or scared to fight him, his instinct is to go to the ass. He's a faggot.
Explains how he knocked out a op, then put peanut butter in his cheeks.
What is peanut buttering for the audience out there?
Look,
All right.
you know, this,
And do you approve of this process?
off the back, it happens a lot in here.
Oh.
So look, when I knock him out, we lock up. When I knock him out, catch him and knock him out, park him, he go on the ground, he get the shaking this. The homie little head stump from 6-0 on the hood, cuz on the dead homies, peanut butter cuz. You know the peanut butter pack, wow, dead homies, wow, peanut butter between his cheeks.
So he grabs it with his fingers?
No, he busts the peanut butter pack open.
Oh, okay. Oh, because it's just a little pack,
Yeah,
right? Okay.
bust the peanut butter pack open, Bob, squeeze it between his cheeks and peanut butter is out.
Homosexuality is just as much a part of California gangbanging as the 6-4s, the khakis, the chucks, the Pendletons, and the Lokes. Homosexuality goes right along with it. All right. Los Angeles gangbangers. Homosexuality is a part of y'all culture. Okay, it doesn't mean that every single gangbanger is a homosexual. There's some who speak out against it and they seem sincere. A shout out to young Ant. He spoke on an incident where he had to correct some situations behind the wall. There's been several Crip members who spoke out against it. So I'm not saying you all are participating, but you still are all are a part of a gay culture because it's been here since the 60s. Was it 69? Crip has been here, and Blood not too long after. And the fact that I'm watching the internet and I'm seeing young boys in their 20s still talking about it. You guys have not gotten it out of your system yet. You haven't chased it away. You haven't made it a bad enough thing as to where it's not practiced anymore. They're still practicing it with the peanut butter. Yeah, some of them is going up in there too, but just the peanut butter games alone, brother, means that they're still practicing homosexuality. How did a big devil from Hoover's or a fat rat from Five Deuce Hoover, how were they able to get so many people? And where are those people? I don't want to hear that everybody that Big Devil and Fat Rat done been inside is dead. No. They done been inside of a lot of dudes, big homies. They done been inside of a lot of dudes that's supposed to be gangsters. We probably seen them, some of them speak on these podcasts. These dudes done been inside of them. Come on, man. Y'all haven't shut that down completely? You all haven't created a culture as to where all of y'all destroy the one who does that? No, it's accepted. He's still accepted by his organization after they know that he's done that. I'm not gonna say anything foolish like that. Foolishness doesn't take place over here, but there is definitely a shunning all across the board. Nowhere is it accepted. Nowhere is it acceptable. Nowhere will people sit around and watch another guy pull out and be like, good, hard. And just stand there and watch him poke a guy in the face with his joint. No, as soon as he draw down, we stop beating the first guy that we beat, and we immediately turn around and beat him. Why did you whip out? Why'd you whip out? He whipped out. And the guy JHood said his man, good, hard. Like, yeah, that's it. No, cuz supposed to got his ass whipped. He said, some other states, that they'll take your manhood. Like, they weird. Like, you got to realize to other states who don't play the peanut butter games, y'all are weird. Yeah. And just because you guys didn't consummate the relationship by going ahead and fully, submerging yourself into the guy, just because you didn't take it that far, it doesn't mean you're not gay. Once you spread his cheeks, you're gay. Once you pull down his pants with bad intentions, you're gay, brother. Once you knock your man out, as soon as you get your adversary to the floor, the first thing you think of is taking that peanut butter to his butt. You're gay. I told you we didn't worry about that when I was a young buck coming up, going to Rikers Island. We had to worry about getting our face cut, not our butt cheeks spread open. That wasn't part of the culture. You know, the God bodies, shout out to them. They was moving around strong back then. That wasn't part of the culture. They was doing that universal beatdown thing. I'm not saying that you didn't have your isolated incidents. Yeah, New York got their dead arm row. Connecticut got their gorgeous George, and so on and so forth. But it's not the culture. It's not accepted. You can't be a dead arm row and then come sitting over here in a circle with the real niggas, riding around with the real niggas and busting moves with the real niggas, being part of the crew, and then be that behind the wall. Like that just wasn't acceptable. It wasn't acceptable, you know. They had the preacher guy in Harlem. You know, he was running around taking a lot of buns in Harlem from what we hear. The difference between preacher and these guys that I was talking about over there was, see, preacher didn't have to face gangs. I'm talking about out of a whole gang. It's 1,000, sometimes thousands of members to you guys' gangs. Like, how is these guys existing? How are they accepted? Is it that many of them within the structure, the infrastructure, till you just can't see them out? Or weed them out. You can't get rid of them. It's embedded in the fabric. That's not the situation over here. It's enough people, you know, over here when guys do get caught up in what on the East Coast we call mook activity. They're singled out, they're called out, they're shunned, they're ostracized, their reputation takes a hit. They don't get to keep, you know, moving about the same way that they've been moving about. Their reputation takes a hit. But in LA, I could peanut butter a guy's cheeks up and go home and still poke my chest out. I think if my friends found out I was putting peanut butter in guys' butts in jails, they'd have a problem with that. I might not even have friends anymore after that. You guys find out, you know, your people's packing peanut butter up guys' booties in jail, and you laugh at it. Ah, he peanut buttered him up. Ha, ha, ha. No, it's not funny. And why I get upset with my East Coasters, my New Yorkers in particular, is because those guys used to look at us as righteous. We were the God bodies. You know, they had something that they can learn from us. We were a way to help those guys, man. We would have been able to give them nasihat. We've been able to give them admonishment for the homosexual behavior and have them look at us, all right, respect. All right, we're going to respect y'all, brothers. We respect y'all. Y'all be on the righteous path. We know we be on bullshit over here. No, we copied their bullshit. We copied their bullshit, bro. That's like we left the smart class and we all went down to special ed. I know some niggas might take this as a diss, but this ain't even intended to be a diss track. No, this is about education. Because all these dudes that I hear talking about the peanut butter gangs be young boys in their 20s and 30s. I got kids y'all age. So yeah, I'm telling y'all where I felt like y'all big homies failed to tell y'all. Big homies, daddies, uncles, brothers, whoever passed down the tradition of putting peanut butter up men's asses, told y'all that was cool, or didn't slap the shit out of y'all when they found out y'all was doing that. Yeah, they dropped the ball. Yeah, a lot of them in that generation who came up in that YA era in the 70s and 80s, y'all know that there was a lot of ass busting going on in there. Yeah, so they didn't educate y'all properly because a lot of them were involved. They were influenced. They were victimized, or they was doing the victimizing. Yeah, that was part of the culture from its inception. Homosexuality has been a part of y'all gang-banging culture. That's why I be screaming on my folks to give it up. Let it go. Give it back. We don't want that. It ain't no good. We don't want that. No. We was better off without it. Because I know not only does it have homosexuality rooted in it, I can make a whole nother video about the devil worship. Don't make me go there.